Hi everyone, this is Mila. Welcome back to my channel. So this weekend I will be traveling to Riga, Latvia, and I wanted to show you kind of what I will be packing and how I prepare for trips in general. I am very aware that the pandemic is still going strong and not in a good way, and that the pandemic is still going on. So I hope everybody is still staying safe and being mindful about their actions. However, here in Europe the situation is getting better in a lot of places, so the Finnish government and the European Union has decided to loosen up some of the travel restrictions, which is why I will be traveling to Riga. The Finnish government has informed that it is okay to travel to the Baltics, including Riga, Latvia, Estonia, and also some other countries within Europe without quarantine. So that's what I will be doing this weekend. And I am very excited to be traveling again, since it has been a long time since my last trip, as it has been for many of us. I mean, nobody has really been able to travel that much now, if we don't include like just traveling within your home country. So I am very excited about this trip. However, I will be mindful that the pandemic is still ongoing, so just stay safe everybody, and take care of your hygiene and wash your hands and all that stuff, the drill. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into packing. So for most of my trips I do make a packing list, even though it will just be a short trip like this one. We're just gonna go and stay in Riga over the weekend, so it's like a long weekend trip. But I do always make a packing list, and always the packing list includes like the most basic items like the cosmetics, clothes, camera gear, and travel documents and all that stuff. However, I do need to customize my packing list depending on where I'm going. So it kind of depends on the weather, how much I can bring. So if I'm traveling to a city destination, I tend to bring a bit more fancier clothing, whereas if I'm traveling to a beach destination, I tend to bring a bit more relaxed clothing. It all kind of depends on the weather and where I'm going. Really. I usually travel with hand luggage only, so I need to check before the trip how much I can bring in my carry-on and how large the carry-on suitcase or backpack or bag or whatever I will be bringing with me can be. So just to make sure that I have that checked out before I start packing. But let's see what I will be packing for my next trip to Riga this weekend. So this is approximately everything that I will be taking with me. So I have some clothes, of course. I have swimwear just in case, socks, underwear, glasses, sunnies, straightener, umbrella, all my cosmetic needs, makeup and deodorant, passport, Bluetooth speaker, camera gear. I will have a bit more than that. My Bose headphones, face masks, cardigan, jeans, belt, dress, towel, sandals, just some fancier tops and a nice t-shirt, flowy pants, and then also some long sleeves and t-shirts and pajamas. So yeah, that's all that I'm gonna take with me. So next I wanted to talk about how I prepare for my trips in general. So of course packing is important, but there are also other things that I need to keep in mind when I go traveling. So I like to do some research about the destination where I'm going. I don't like to have like a really tight schedule or anything, kind of go with the flow and that, but I like to have some options listed what I could be doing at the destinations. Maybe have some restaurants and places to see and must-do things and that kind of things ready. So when you're at the destination, you don't have to do that research. So I really love to watch travel videos and read quite a lot about different places around the world. And what I like to do is that I like to go to Google Maps and star the places that I maybe want to visit one day. So it might be just a city or a beach or a hostel, a hotel, a restaurant even, just places that I think look nice and would maybe want to visit one day when I'm traveling to that destination. So then when I'm going, I have maybe some places that I would like to see that I wouldn't have remembered if I wouldn't have starred them in Google Maps. So as I already mentioned, I like to make a packing list wherever I'm going, and of course make sure that your travel documents and passport is updated so that you have everything easily available. So when you need it, then you have it, and it's not like you have an old passport when you're gonna go on a flight, you know. Just check that your passport is updated, and also check because actually some places in the world require you to have your passport valid up to 6 months after you arrive there. So just make sure that you have that all under control. Well, I will be traveling within Europe now, but just make sure that you have your visas and all travel documents ready, so you have checked what you need and that you have it when you're going. I usually like to keep my travel documents electronically, so I have a dedicated folder in my email where I keep all my travel documents and bookings and flights and all that kind of stuff. So when I need it, then I know where it is and it's easily available. And of course, if I know I'm not going to have internet connection right away when I get to my destination, then I might just print out the paper version of my documents and my flights and tickets and all that stuff. So then I don't need to worry about it. But now when I'm traveling within the EU, I know I'm gonna have internet connection on my phone all the time, so no need to worry there. So I do bring my camera with me on almost all of my trips, so I need to make sure so I have my memory cards emptied and that my batteries are charged. So for my Canon EOS M50, as I have mentioned in my earlier video, I have gotten an extra battery for my Canon EOS M50, which will be really great when I'm traveling because I'm not going to be able to charge my camera battery all the time. So I'm just gonna have that extra battery, and so I don't need to worry about being out of battery on my camera when I'm traveling. And finally, since we're living in a pandemic right now, it is important to keep in mind what are the requirements in the destination. Are there extra precautions that you need to take? Do you have to wear a mask on the flight and all that stuff? So please keep that in mind if you're traveling right now. For me, during the flight, it is required to wear a mask, so that's what I will be doing, and I am prepared. Just take those extra precautions and check what you need to do to stay safe and what you need to do to make sure that everybody else around you stays safe when you're traveling. And before you book anything right now, just check what are the restrictions at the destinations and what are the restrictions when you get back home. Well guys, that was all for me today. Please do give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!